Hello, everyone. We are Group 1, and today we'll be discussing and analyzing um, the future of AI in transportation. Now we will be presenting 6 companies making a difference in the AI industry. The first company is Cruise, which was founded in 2013. It's an automated taxi company with no driver. The second company is Volvo, who has been investing in autonomous vehicles, which is specifically focusing on optimization of trucks. And the third company we looked at was Tesla, who is, of course, one of the biggest names in the AI vehicle industry. Next, we have Boom Supersonic, which is an aircraft manufacturer who plans to cut time traveling long haul flights. Actually, they want to cut it by half the time while also having less emission using AI technology. The fifth is EasyMile, who's the first company that offers fully automated driverless shuttle buses used on college campuses. And lastly, we have a company that is a startup founded in 2021 called Row Mobility, which will be discussed further.
Out of the 6 companies we've discussed, Mobility is the only that is a startup founded last year in Turkey and stands out with its innovative and forward thinking in Uber mobility applications. The company allows the integration of current mobility systems to redefine mobility through the digitalization and autonomy of micromobility, systems in urban areas that can be seamlessly connected to the internet and to AI algorithms, preventing accidents and enhancing the experience of users. Their AI product in machine learning will revolutionize the future of transportation. One of the products that Romobility offers is shared micromobility service, like scooters and e-bikes. Shared micromobility continues to have been growing rapidly in recent years and is projected to be a 30 million US market in the following years. The second product offering from the company are autonomous vehicles and mobility as a service. As more people move away from owning vehicles, a variety of reliable transportation options will be needed for everyday use. With MAS, which is a data driven system powered by any smartphone with an internet connection, matched up with data, information, and offering cashless payment makes automated transportation accessible for everyone.
The next product offering for raw mobility is the traffic flow analysis, which collects data through cameras, drones, and even the vehicles themselves, sending this data to the cloud and then running it through AI neural networks to predict the best route and optimize traffic at peak hours using live feeds, sensors, and Google Maps. This will decrease human error to a minimum and provide smarter and more efficient way of traveling as it will improve safety and reduce traffic jams. Whenever we talk about autonomous cars, safety is always the main topic of discussion. Distractions and mistakes are very common amongst human drivers, but not so much for autonomous vehicles. Sleeping behind the wheels, crossing the red light, and car crashes are going to be prevented in most cases with raw mobility AI system and object recognition. With more data being collected every second, it is predicted that in 3 years from now, autonomous vehicles will be performing more safely than the average American driver. The Internet of Things in transportation includes a vast network of embedded sensors, actuators, cameras, and other intelligent devices that capture real world data and send it to deep learning algorithms. Millions of simulation hours in digital world teach AI systems how to take better decisions in the real world. This interconnectedness of internet, vehicles, smartphones, and data will serve as the foundation of the future of autonomous mobility systems, which we're going to discuss further in the next slides.
So, during our research, we stumbled upon multiple pieces of signals regarding what the future of AI in transportation might look like. There is the integration of Google Maps and AI, which will enhance the way we travel around the city with better navigation. And there's the solar panels that's going to power our vehicles in a way that's going to be more sustainable. There's also the vehicle to vehicle communication, which I find really interesting This will improve the way we travel, enhance the safetiness, and reduce the workload of the drivers. There's also the Starlink, where it will improve the connectivity and makes it possible to have smart cities around the world. Um, but then there are some concerns regarding autonomous vehicle, as 43% of Americans feels that it is unsafe in a way. But then this is going to be tackled with our improved connectivity and navigation. In this class, we have learned that it is crucial to look back to be able to see the future. Well, this is a timeline where we're going to be discussing the development of transportation, which has been hugely reliant on artificial intelligence. We can see that in 1980, we come up with the first AV, autonomous vehicle. It's called the Stanford card. And then in 2016, we come up with Uberpool, which has transformed how we travel around the city in a more sustainable way. In 2035, it's predicted that EV and autonomous vehicles are going to be more and more popular. And more than that, they're going to be able to communicate with one another. This is thanks to the AI that we have developed. We started from NLP in 1980s, then we progressed way even faster. We come up with ImageNet, Siri, first human robots, and now we have the metaverse. But what does the future looks like? We predict that AI is going to assist us humans in the future by doing the dangerous jobs that we humans don't have to do it anymore. If we want to talk about tomorrow, we're going to discuss it more in the next slide. Finally, after looking at the signals of change and history of AI and transportation, we're going to discuss about how does it look today and how is it going to change tomorrow. Firstly, humans are still the main drivers in the vehicles, and oil and gas as the main power. However, this is going to change in the future, where most countries are going to ban oil as the main source of energy, and they're going to switch into electric and solar panels. Autonomous vehicles are going to make driving on the road safer, because then you can stop at the traffic light at the right timing, and then everything's just going to be safer. And then mobility as a service is going to be the next big thing in the future. And we are going to discuss this even further in the next slide, where Mariana is going to discuss about how does it like to be a human in 2035.
And now, for the scenario, we'll imagine how will be Clara's day in 2035. And just to know, Clara today is my daughter. She's 7 years old, and by that time she will be 20. It's a rainy Friday day in San Francisco in the year of 2035. Clara, a 20-year-old college student, is on a video call with her mom, discussing how people used to live a life without smartphones, which seems possible. Clara is preparing to catch a flight later to Seattle, but she has to attend class first. Usually, she would use an automated scooter from Roll Mobility to get her to school, but since it's rainy and she has luggage, it would be better to ask an automated car to pick her up. Clara gets in the car and communicates where she needs to go. Great, 45 minutes to reach school. She thinks about how her mother told her that 15 years ago it would take twice as long to drive in the rain and at times dangerous with the heavy traffic. Also not sustainable in the past days, running vehicles mostly on gas. During her ride, she decides to take a quick power nap. Her Apple Watch notices she is sleeping based on her heartbeats and sets an alarm to wake her up when reaching school. When class ends, she uses her watch to order the automated car to pick her up and take her directly to the airport. She realizes that she's short on time and might have an issue catching her flight as the airport is very big in size. Luckily, she opens the Roam Mobility app again and claims an airport hoverboard, helping her reach her gate faster, just in time to catch her flight. She's so relieved. If she had missed the flight, probably she would have to have a self-drone to get her to Seattle, which are still so expensive. Once on the plane, she can finally relax and enjoy her exciting weekend, where she will be planning with her friend the savings for the trip they are planning to take to the moon in 10 years later to celebrate their 30th birthday in 2045.
The future of transportation is gonna rely heavily on AI. Now we know that. But not only transportation, all of our human systems will be embedded in networks connected to the internet, connected with data, and run through simulations, deep neural networks, and AI systems to improve our lives. So here we ask you a question. Do you think artificial intelligence is really intelligent? Or is it more like an automated intuition that will help us to take data driven decisions and even perform some of the tasks much better than humans? Thank you.